What's good? In this video, I showed you guys how to make a song like Kendrick Lamar's Count Me Out. In this video, I did a piano cover of Count Me Out. So in this video, I'm going to walk through the final production steps of how this song got taken from demo quality. So boom, we have the original project file here. And basically, first we're going to listen to it, see what the weaknesses are, what we want to improve, blah, blah, blah. So first, we want to think about the arrangement. So obviously, we're going pretty close to Kendrick's here, so we just got to think about Kendrick's arrangement. So he starts with that nice little so that's what we're going to do. I am fighting no high. And I don't think it's the same melody that he used, but it's pretty similar. And then he goes straight into that rap verse. Now, alright, with the life I chose, it's gotta fight. I know it shows, I just gotta write. Cause this is me, put it all on me. I fought, I've heard build. We're gonna build, add some bass. Score, it's a game to them, I've lost again. Done, it's me. Girls and money are hard to see. And so we've got lots of harmonies, we've got all these different things. And then we're gonna build with a little effect, some riser, and we're gonna drop everything out. Now, this is cool, right? Might as well fight and be myself. So adding that little riser effect, that's just gonna add some extra build, and then dropping everything out kind of takes more suspense. Then we go into the chorus. I can win. Tell me why I can't. So it's a completely different style. So the bass is more long, everything is more long basically. So we listen to this. Where's this? We also added this as well. And the drums are even more. There was no drums here. So we just basically build into that first chorus. And as you could guess, we've got the vocals. Boom, boom, boom. 3 different things. Tell me how left, right, main. Then we build that up with some harmonies. Even more harmonies. Tell me why I... Then we want to go back down because this is the arrangement. We want to go back down in the verse. For college, why is he living? No dream, he's clean, just follow the team. Hoodie, nervy, it's not as it seems. Yeah, for you. Then it adds a little extra stuff, just dropping different instruments in and out in different places. Very interesting, very interesting. Boom, boom, boom. Then really chill this one. Chilling, just chilling, just chilling. And then you go here, build it back up. So this is the bridge. Nice little piano solo, that's just something I like to do. Not specific to Kendrick, but of course every time I create a song I want it to be kind of original. And back, just chilling, chilling, chilling. And then another riser. We love those risers because they just add, the listener never thinks about the risers, but they definitely add something to the song. Make sure, oh, you know it's building. So that little down riser, we're just chilling. You can tell it's coming, right? It's coming, the build is coming. But we're still just chilling, right? It is Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Then we hit. Show me how final section. I can win. Tell me why I... So that's the arrangement, that's thinking of the song as a whole, thinking of it as creatively. Now we're gonna think of it from a production mindset. So of course, we wanna check, all right, is the volume good? So we're gonna use some gain staging here. Everything, add them all to tracks. We've got the drum bus. That's got all these drums in here. We've got the kick. Make sure we got a side chain to the bass and the 808. So let's see if we do. One of these days I'm gonna be alright. See what's wrong with me. I think I know. So yeah, we've got a side chain that to the bass. I'm not gonna like that in mono here. So yeah, let's go ahead and side chain to that. All we gotta do, side chain to this track. Boom, boom, boom. Go and open a compressor. Boom. Fruity limiter has a compressor in it. All you gotta do, sidechain to that. And boom, we're gonna lower the threshold. 3:1 ratio, that's what I like. See what's wrong with me, I think I know. Chase too much, shut down too much. My words were weak, didn't act unique. Fixed it all. And so all sidechaining does basically is it makes the bass and the kick not hit at the same time. So you can hear each clearly. And so that's just some sidechaining. And basically we wanna go through all these tracks and make sure they're all good. Basically, so make sure the piano's good. We've got a nice little panning, so different pianos, right and left. Ambience to the left a little bit. Needs to balance the left and right even more. And of course, we've added some cool effects on each one of them. See what's wrong with me, I think I know. Chase too much. So now that we've got the basic EQ, compression, all the effects we want on the instruments, and the arrangement's good, the volume's good. Now I want to move on to the weakest part, which is usually the vocals for me. The vocals take a lot, as you can tell. It's not like you just slap on some auto-tune and it's great, especially if you want to get a human kind of voice. You definitely don't want to just slap on fast attack auto-tune. First, we manually are going to, the rap is good, but first we got to manually pitch correct this sample. So it's a new tone, basically just like Melodyne. You can go in super detailed. Show me how I can win. I don't like that. Not enough variation. Sounds very auto-tuney. Show me how I can win. Tell me. Basically, we got to go through, fix that until we really like it. Not gonna take a while. So basically, we do that. Got to do that for the left and right as well. Then we got to think about the effects as well. So the vocal bus, we've got subtractive EQ. So we don't want too much auto-tune. So of course we've got the de-esser, we've got oppressor, we've got reverb, delay. You get it. That's basics. You can check out my vocal mixing video here. But basically that's the basics, left and right, and harmonies. And so of course we've got to make sure all those left and rights are good, balance them out. We could do a lot of stuff with the vocal effects. So let's see what we did here. I can win. So that's literally four different sections, 4 different takes, 4 different everything. So we could pan those differently left and right and just make sure that it's in the background, but still very creative. Same with this little harmony right here. So they almost act like another instrument. So that's the basics of that. Make sure we get the balance and all that kind of stuff. Then we want to think of the mix as a whole. Is this a good mix? Now I have my own steps for mixing. You can check that video out here. But basically, you know, volume, then the core mix, which is EQ and compression, sweetening, which is the reverb and all the effects we just did, detailed, which is like melodyning and vocal automation, stuff like that. So you can go ahead and do that. And then of course the final check, just going back through super detailed. Bounce this out, and then we go to the master. All right, so as you can see, we pull up the master. So this is a song I've released before. We've mixed it before and mastered it before, but now we want to make it even better. So thinking about the things that I wanted to improve from the first release, number 1 was the vocals. The vocals were a little bit too low. So basically in the mix, we brought those up a little bit. We added some saturation on them. And then also the track as a whole was too low. So the loudness, when you listen to another song, I went to this one, it was a little too quiet. And I think it wasn't compressed enough. So basically we're going to fix that right now. Boom, some EQ. We got to boost the high end a little bit because the tonal balance, the vocals are usually up there. Think about total balance right here. I am fighting no high. One of these days I'm gonna be alright. With the words were weak, didn't act unique. Fixed it all. Oh, I can win. Tell me why I can't win today. That's a little bit more balanced here. Before it was like here and here. Now it's like here and here. So you can tell, more balanced. You can hear the vocals a lot clearer. And then we want to add some saturation. Basically add some thickness to the track as a whole. And of course, compression is going to be the important part to that loudness, because that was the mistake we made the first time. For how loud did we master? We mastered it to about -14 LUFS. But the range, we had a lot of dynamic range. So a lot of the time it was below that. So basically we want to compress this more. Even though it is hip hop, we're not going to compress it as much. But so if the main problem was loudness, I think we're going to master it a little bit louder. So that was the biggest thing. A lot of people would disagree with this maybe because they don't want to sacrifice that dynamic range. But I think for this song specifically, we just want to compress it and make sure it sounds good. Make sure it sounds good like it's on the radio or something. Yeah. So let's look at the compression. -23, 2:1 ratio. Not too much, obviously. Some makeup gain. And we want it warm. So the release, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can win. Tell me why I can't win today. So let's hear it before. Oh, I can win. Tell me why I can't win today. So that song was muffled, right? It's like the vocals are in the background and like it's just not as good. Then we add what we just did. Oh, I can win. Tell me why I can't win. So much clearer, very thick. Boom, clean. And of course, we do more details after this. We compare it with the reference track, blah, blah, blah. Make sure the beginning and ends are good. But basically, that's the gist of it. Make sure you subscribe. You could also get some mixing and mastering services or exclusive beats from me. And that's all in the description. You can watch these next if you like this video, and I'll see you there.